Welcome to the CrossFit Max podcast.
What is going on, team? And thank you for tuning in. All right, summer is almost here. So in this episode, we're going to talk about how we can bring a little bit more fun towards your training come the summertime, and also maybe even boost up your motivation. So if this gives you some good value, make sure you give us a rating and a review, and let's get to it. All right, 3, 2, 1. We are in it, folks. What's up?
Welcome back to the podcast.
We're in a little bit of a pickle here because our little one needs us to go get him at daycare, but we don't miss a podcast episode.
So he's gonna have to wait.
He's gonna have to wait it out, little guy. Hopefully you guys are having a fantastic day. We kind of had a game plan. I had a mini game plan in my head.
And by we, he means he, because I never have a game plan.
Absolutely.
I just show up.
So at CrossFit Max now, we are an official High Rocks training club, which is pretty freaking cool. And it's been a lot of fun. We've been affiliated now for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 3 weeks, I think.
Wow. It's almost our month anniversary.
And it's been pretty cool to program for High Rocks and program for CrossFit and program for our functional bodybuilding and for our performance class. So the cool thing...
You're just a programming king.
The fun thing about adding the High Rocks was I just put a whole bunch of fun work on my desk. No, honestly, the cool thing is mixing up the programming, getting creative with the endurance side.
Have you done the High Rocks classes?
Yes, I've done a few, but then there was like times where we had quarterfinals.
Right.
There was also a couple times that I was sick that I missed it. But yeah, I've done a few. Really enjoy that style of training. If you don't know what High Rocks is, go search it up, folks. But it's essentially a mix of running and CrossFit. It's more on the aerobic side, so longer endurance stuff. And there isn't much running going on right now, as it is, well, now the beginning of April, which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
But running is coming.
I love it.
And I got myself some new shoes. Some new running shoes. Are we going to get you some new running shoes soon, love?
Maybe.
Are you going to get a new pair? Or are you going to stick with last year's pair?
I don't know yet.
You're not sure? Are you going to how do you find out? Are you going to run in these ones and decide?
Yeah.
Nice. Mine are ripped to shreds. Mine are gross. The bottoms are wrecked.
Do you want a price?
I do, yeah. It's a brand new shoe. Just one.
You already ordered. So.
Brand new pair. I'm going with the On Cloud Monster 3.
They're aesthetically beautiful.
Yeah, I tried on a few pairs.
Which matters. I hate anybody who's like, it doesn't matter what they look like. Liar. If they don't look cool, I'm not going to wear them. And if I'm not going to wear them, then I'm not going to run. So they have to look cool. That's like 90% of the battle for me.
If I'm being honest, I feel like my shoes last year didn't look that cool. I guess they had that bright blue, but I didn't feel like they looked that cool. They were the same model as the I guess an upgraded model from the previous year. I had the Hoka Clifton 9s in my first running season and the Clifton 10s my second season. And that shoe just fits really good for my feet, but for the hybrid training I wanted to do this summer, because I'm signed up for a couple High Rockses, and I would
look at you, High Rocks King.
Yeah, and I would love to be able to do like the big Canadian one in Toronto come October. I needed something that could go a little bit more hybrid, so it's kind of cool. Went to the running store, and usually those guys will push these types of shoes at you. Oh, how's your foot? Stability. And they're doing their job.
They're like, here, look at this super ugly shoe that comes in highlighter orange and red only. It's the best option, and I'm like, I don't care if that is the best shoe ever invented. If it looks like that, I'm not going to wear it.
Well, some colors are nice. Some highlighter colors you can get, but to me, it's like the ugly grays with the flat blues and the greens and the whites, and you're like, ugh. Like the more bland colors, I'm like, oh, do a little bit better than that.
Do better.
Anyway, so
do better, shoemakers.
This was the year that I just went into the running room, and I was like, hey, I want to try on this pair, this pair, this pair, this pair, this pair. And I tried on like 6 different shoes, and I was like, okay. Surprisingly, I feel like On does so
On is the name of the brand.
On, yeah.
Okay, got it.
Does so much marketing, and maybe it's because I searched it once, but their marketing is pretty legit.
Yeah, it's probably because you searched it once. Probably because you searched it once, because I've never seen an ad in my life.
You've never seen an On ad in your life?
Well, stop saying it, because now I will.
Everyone listening is
Bruh.
going to start getting On advertisements. Non-sponsored over here, unfortunately. And anyways, yeah, so I feel like it's quite well marketed out there, but no running store or running person has ever been like, yeah, try on the On. And anyway, so I tried them on. They felt really good on my feet, so I'm giving them a go this season. So I'll let you know how it goes. But all that to be said,
you're signing up for High Rocks. You've
got
done the
a few
High Rocks classes.
We've got High Rocks going on here.
I would like to talk about my experience of our High Rocks classes.
Yeah, tell us about your experience so far at the beginning stages of your High Rocks journey.
So we used to have a class here at CrossFit Max called Cardio Ain't Cardio.
Yep, we used to do that once a week.
Rotated the time and day once per week, somewhere popped up in the schedule. And it was more of like a low intensity vibe. And in adding High Rocks onto our schedule, like we had to kind of make room somehow. So we've dropped the Cardio Ain't Cardios for now.
Yeah.
And
semi-retired, maybe.
Semi-retired.
Well, it's retired, but might come back one day. You never know.
You know.
It's the Tom Brady of workouts, you know? You never know.
Anyways, I was like, okay, well, it's just going to be like the same vibe. That's kind of what I thought. And then I did...
Wait, how many have you done?
2.
2.
I did one right before doing quarterfinals, though, so I took it really gentle.
Yeah.
So I feel like I didn't get the full experience of the actual workout. But then I did my first proper one last week, and
tough one.
It was so challenging.
Yeah.
One of the more difficult workouts that I've done in a while, just because of this type of stimulus, and I've been working more in shorter domains, so it was a longer workout. So I felt a big difference, and I was like, oh, this is going to be so good for my fitness, because I am feeling like very uncomfortable, like this is disrupting my comfort zone, and it was very challenging, and I enjoyed the challenge, and I completely underestimated the workout. I read the workout and I was like, easy work. And then 4 minutes into the workout, I was like, I was completely wrong about this.
Yeah.
And I have 38 more minutes to go.
Well, that's the thing. So it's long, it's aerobic, but High Rocks requires you to work a little bit more like muscular endurance.
Yeah.
So it's not
I
just
was
aerobic.
sore. Very sore.
And
But in good way. Like it was fun.
Some workouts are going to be harder than others. It's,
Right.
you know, a lot of people talked about that one specific workout. We've had, I think, 9 different workouts.
That was the hardest one.
So we do 3 different High Rocks workouts each week. They're on the schedule for 6 of the 7 days, but there's repeats of the same workout on a couple days. So there's 3 total in each week. And a lot of people talked about that one being like super hard. And I was like, I know, guys, there's going to be a hard High Rocks workout, just like there's going to be one CrossFit workout that you're like, what the fuck did I just do? And then the next day it's going to be a little bit easier, you know? So certain workouts are going to be harder than others. That one was very spicy indeed. I just coached the 12 p.m. High Rocks class. We were a smaller class of 5 people, and it was a continuous 48-minute workout. So long. 48 minutes is a long time to be moving. You know, if you're a runner, you're running anywhere between 8 to 10K, depending on how fast you are.
Right.
But to be able to move for 48 minutes, it's a big demand on the body, but it shouldn't be, you know? So in the workout that we created for the 48 minutes, there was multiple 4-minute pieces where it's like hop on a cardio machine and go slow, like really, really slow. Hop on the bike, slow down.
Like learning to
resistance
move
down
and recover at the same time.
Yeah, exactly. Creating
That's
that,
also a great
creating
skill.
that foundation, that base of just aerobic training, right? You should be able, like, if you want to go for a 48-minute walk, you shouldn't be like, oh damn, like that's 48 minutes, like that's going to be really long. Like you should be able to go and do that, right? You want to be able to go for an hour, 2-hour hike with your friends, like you should be able to go and do that. Now, if someone hears 48 minutes straight workout, then they start to panic. But it's like, yeah, it's 48 minutes. It's long, just like going for a walk. 48-minute walk is long, but you want to slowly start to build up your tolerance to that and your capacity, right? There's one thing to be on a biker going at like 1,000 calories per hour or 1,400 calories per hour versus getting on the biker and just slowly pedaling your feet and going 500, 600 calories per hour. Yeah.
Yeah.
So right now what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to sprinkle a little bit of, actually a lot of bit of easy and a little bit of hard here and there.
Anyways, I would just like to say I was not excited about starting the High Rocks classes.
And
and
you're deep in CrossFit.
That's because I'm just a super CrossFit addict at the moment.
Yeah.
And I was like, dang, I don't want to do High Rocks right now. I want to focus so much on CrossFit.
Yeah.
And then after the workout, I was like, oh, this is going to help my CrossFit a lot.
Yeah, it's definitely going to help.
And I felt like I had a lot more fun doing the workout than I thought. And I'm excited. I'm feeling more excited about the workouts. And I think it's going to really improve my ability, my engine.
Yeah, it will. For sure. Anyone who's just like, man,
I'll allow it.
Every time I suffer, like I have a 12, 15-minute AMRAP and I feel like I'm dying after 5-7 minutes.
Right.
Then this is going to definitely improve that. If you're someone that's like, man, I just do a bunch of or I do 20 wall balls and my quads feel like they're seizing up, or I do a lot of burpees and my arms start to get really sore. Right. High Rocks training is going to build your engine, like you said, and it's also going to build your tolerance to the demand of very quick muscle contractions. So
it's like low scale engine stuff. It's right up my alley.
Shit, I only got like a couple more years to be better at High Rocks than you now, babe.
Ain't pussy.
So yeah, if you haven't caught one of our High Rocks classes, go give them a shot. Again,
don't snooze on them, guys.
Some are going to be easier, some are going to be harder, but the point is, if you're new, to just build that aerobic base. Just go slow at the beginning and build up that tolerance, and then eventually we'll make it harder. So yeah.
I think you just added High Rocks so you could buy more stuff. You love buying equipment, baby.
Hopefully we bought them, but hopefully we're going to be receiving those sleds in the next week. Should reach out to them. Yo, where are those sleds at? I can't wait to get the sled pushes, the sled pulls. We're doing a half High Rocks simulation here on May 9th, which I think
Get your partners, get your tickets.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a really cool event. Teams of 2, so it's a half High Rocks, but you're going to have the classic 8 stations, and with the 500-meter course throughout each station, and you have to run together, but you split the work inside. So at each station, you're going to split the work with your partner, however the heck you want. And it's going to be a simulation style. So for those of you guys who are curious about, I guess we're going to kind of get into our topic for today, but for those of you guys who are signed up for maybe some High Rocks events throughout this summertime, or even have the end game, maybe some of our CrossFit Max community has heard this, but of doing like the big Canadian one in October in Toronto, then this is a really good starting point for you.
Sick.
Grab a partner, go through it, just go through the simulation. It's not necessarily going to be like a race. Like obviously you and your partner want to try to do it as fast as you can, but I'm looking at this more like a simulation so that you can create a starting point for roughly 5 to 6 months from now to the Toronto race in October, which I think would be dope. If there's people listening to this and you're in the CrossFit Max community, there are people that are listening to this and they're not in the CrossFit Max community, but they're in the area. And
we still love you.
We still love you. And you're like, man, it would be really cool to train towards something and then go to Toronto come October to do like the big High Rocks event with a partner. Start signing up, start grabbing partners, start training hard. It builds some purpose. It builds all the motivation around training. It could be really cool. And the thing about the one in Toronto, we didn't get to do it last year. I would have loved to do it last year, but it was the same weekend as the half marathon.
Yeah.
But it looks sick. It was like thousands of people. So
they do it in like big arenas too. It's
the one
cool.
in Toronto. I don't know what arena it's in, but it's in a massive one in Toronto. It's it's a 2-day event, a Saturday and Sunday, and thousands of people are going through. And they have different divisions as well: male, female, 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 male, male, different categories as well. So they have the open category, they have the elite category. I would imagine they probably have doubles. They probably have, I think they may have done singles last year. I would imagine, since the big Canadian one, they probably did the singles event as well. So it's freaking cool. And if there's, 10 to 20 people from CrossFit Max that are like, yeah, I would love to do that.
It'd be so fun.
We all book like a massive Airbnb in Toronto, get the whole gang together, spend the weekend there, drive up, cheer each other on. Could be very dope. Very, very dope. But that's in the fall. So the topic of the conversation today is the summertime.
We're getting too far ahead of ourselves. We're skipping a whole season. This season we've all been waiting for.
Spring. Well, coming up
Summer.
to fall. Yeah. Summer, sorry.
Jesus Christ, babe.
But we are in the spring. We're in the spring, folks. And it's about this time when people start to think that, okay, summer's around the corner. And in the summertime, usually
Shredded.
some people want to lean out. Some people want to get a little extra shredded for the summertime. They want to look better in bathing suits and things like that.
Shreddy Eddie.
We are typically wearing less clothes in the summertime than we do in the winter.
Typically.
We just kind of hibernate in the winter. We're like bears. We just hide inside.
Under all our layers.
Yeah. And yeah, so some people either want to lean out, improve their body aesthetics. Other people want to sign up for things because usually in the summertime there's tons of races, whether that's CrossFit competitions, whether that's
events,
half marathons or marathons, whether that's cool High Rocks events. Some people like to do triathlons. So there's so many fun things that go down in the summertime. And that's what we're going to talk about in this episode here. So one of the things that I really encourage every single person to do is to sign up for something.
Give yourself a target.
If you're someone who never signs up to anything and you're training, you're working out, let me tell you, it's a good experience to go through something where you've signed up for an event. It's in your mind for at least several weeks.
You can't postpone an event.
Yeah, exactly. So it's just
a fixed date.
The seed has been planted in your head and it grows every single day. You build a little bit more motivation around your training when you want to, go for an extra something treaty on a Tuesday night and you're thinking, no, don't want to do that because I have this race coming up, and
even if the Easter Bunny came,
exactly. But yeah, so it just gives you a little bit of extra motivation around your training.
Absolutely.
And it gives you a little bit more purpose as well. And then we talk about this on the podcast all the time: good stress versus bad stress. This is a good stress to have. It gives you something to work towards. There's a date on a calendar. And it's coming up.
Whether you like it or not.
Exactly. So you wake up in the morning, there's another day, another opportunity for you to improve towards getting to that goal that you've set. So I would highly recommend this summer signing up for at least one thing.
Yeah. Whether that be the Turn Up the Heat competition.
Yeah,
here at CrossFit Max.
That's the big CrossFit competition
we do. This is a very friendly competition. It's a competition, but it's open to anybody who wants to participate in a team of two, male, female.
Male, female for this, yeah. Yeah.
We
have...
have...
So 4th year doing it. It's kind of crazy.
Bruh.
It's cool. So yeah, that's going to be July 11th here. So grab your partners... sign up for that.
Yeah, that's fun.
That's like that's something like local too. So if you are really scared to, signing up for another event in another gym.
Yeah, going to another gym can be a little nerve-wracking for sure.
So if you're like, that first time, I'm nervous, then you could sign up for the one at CrossFit Max here. And
yeah,
that's a good.
You can be nervous here. We'll allow it.
Yeah, exactly. And you'll still feel freaking nervous every competition. I mean, I get nervous for the Turn Up the Heat competition and I'm just running the damn event, I'm not even participating in the workouts, but that's just because I care about how we run the event.
Yeah.
But yeah, so there's signing up for a CrossFit competition, signing up for a race. Doesn't have to be a half marathon or a marathon. It could be signing up for your first 5K run.
5K.
There's so many 5Ks.
Quite an accomplishment.
And a lot of the marathon events also have those types of
like a
5Ks,
5 or 10
10Ks.
or a half marathon.
Yeah, so signing up for something that you either have a goal in mind or maybe something you've never done before, like the first, maybe you've run many 5Ks, but maybe you're like, you know what, I want to break that barrier of 5 kilometers and I want to go for 10 kilometers, right? So you sign up for a 10-kilometer race.
Yeah.
Right? Or, I've never signed up for a High Rocks event and would like to find one, then sign up for a High Rocks event.
Yeah, you're signed up for how many High Rocks events now? 2?
Yeah, I'm officially signed up for 2. I have one the first weekend of July. I think it's July 4th with Caro, which is going to be very cool. And
Where's that one?
That's at DECA, actually.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so it's a CrossFit DECA, one of our neighbors in Blainville. So it'll be fun to go there, see Karianne and her whole team over there.
They have such a cool gym.
Yeah, they have the biggest CrossFit gym in, not physical biggest, but
most members.
Most members, yeah. Almost maybe in all of Canada, or close to all of Canada, I should say. So it's always good to go there. Karianne is also the CrossFit Canada, I guess, manager, GM.
Mm-hmm.
So she helps with the affiliate side of things. So she's awesome. Anyway, so we're going to go over there. That's a shared full one. So partner full High Rocks event, which I'm excited for.
Yeah.
But that one is going to be kind of like a simulation. It's going to be Caro's first time doing any High Rocks thing ever. It's going to be the first. It's also in the, middle of the summer. It's July.
Very hot.
Or I guess technically it's the start of the summer. But yeah, so that race is more like taking it like a simulation, just kind of go through the motions, feeling what it's like to do a full. I've never done a full before.
It's a full one.
It's a full one, yeah. I've done 2 halves before. I did a half by myself.
2 halves make a whole.
I've done a half one by myself, and I've done a half one with Daphne.
Right.
So then my second one is also with Daphne. This one's a little bit further.
Like Drummondville?
It's in Drummondville.
That's far. And
it's technically not a High Rocks event, but it's like a hybrid race, they call it. But it's pretty much the High Rocks, yeah. And that one's in a bigger, not a gym, but in a big arena of some sort.
Okay. Is it the same workout?
Same, yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Interesting.
Yeah.
How do they do that?
Well, I guess you can't trademark a workout, right? You can't trademark the actual, like you can't trademark running and rowing and stuff like that, So they just call it, it's called Deuce Events. So that one it's like a local Quebec organization that kind of goes around and puts on these hybrid races that are exactly the High Rocks race.
Okay, but I just want to know, is this like the gyms that do functional cross training, but they don't call themselves CrossFit?
No, because they can't actually legally say it's High Rocks, right? So they call it hybrid racing.
Exactly. Like the people all the gyms who don't pay for affiliation, but pretty much do CrossFit.
Yeah. I mean, what we pay.
You're supporting this?
Yeah, I am. Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah, kind of a long story short here, but, it was kind of like transferred over to me actually. And there was an opportunity for me to participate in it. So I gladly took that. Yeah.
But I think moving on, we should prioritize real High Rocks events since
Absolutely,
we're a High Rocks affiliate.
100%. Yep.
We want the real deal, not the Temu High Rocks.
Not the Temu High Rocks. Yeah. So I'm going to be doing that mid-August with Daphne.
Beautiful.
So that'll be fun.
That'll be fun. You're doing that on our wedding anniversary, our 5th wedding anniversary, right? You're going to Drummondville with Daphne on our 5 years married that day.
Yeah. Well,
So don't worry, I'll take care of our child alone. Thank you so much.
Yeah, we'll do something fun. Got my 33rd birthday. Then we have our 5th year anniversary. Then we also have our 4th year CrossFit Max anniversary.
August is popping off.
Yep.
We love August.
So all that to be said. And then I would really like to do the Toronto one in the beginning of October.
I love that.
So
is that a teams event? Doubles?
Yeah, exactly. I think there are doubles and singles. I think it's such a big weekend that they have
Is
everything.
it like mixed doubles or
I'm not sure.
same doubles?
I think they have everything, to be honest. I think you can kind of choose which category
That's
you
fun.
want. Yeah.
So when we're trying to get people together, like if you have a girlfriend that you want to do with her, or anyway.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah. So
Beautiful.
I forget totally where I was going with this.
Sign up for an event.
But sign up, yeah. Okay, so this is number one, guys. And sign up for something because this is going to change your entire summer. And that doesn't mean that you can't enjoy summer. It means you can still go out on the 5 à 7 on the terrace and have a drink with your friends here and there.
Terrace season.
It's totally fine, but it just builds a little bit more motivation around the summertime.
Beautiful.
So do that. The second thing is build a plan towards that. Right? So now that you've signed up for that thing, whatever that thing is, start to like understand what's going to help you get to that goal. So if you're signing up for a High Rocks, okay, well, I want to prioritize CrossFit and High Rocks and running. Those are the 3 things that you should be prioritizing.
Hell
right?
yeah.
So either talk to us, talk to a coach, figure out a schedule that's going to allow you to train CrossFit and running. You're going to have to start to do some running depending on whether or not you do a half High Rocks or a full High Rocks or whatever your type of High Rocks goal is, because they are very different. If you're doing a half High Rocks, it's 4 kilometers of running plus all the 8 stations. If you're doing a full High Rocks, then it's 8 kilometers of running with
that's a lot of running even without all this stuff.
Yeah. We're going to be able to give you guys more concrete times on our High Rock simulation here, but like a half High Rocks with a partner can get done around the 40-minute mark.
Okay.
Roughly 45-minute mark.
Okay, that's faster than I thought.
Yeah, it's not like very long with your partner, and again, that really depends on your running capacity.
Right. That's going to be the limiting factor for a lot of CrossFitters.
Yeah, like if you're a really good runner or you and your partner are really good at running, like you can smoke that in under 40 minutes. I think Daphne and I did the half High Rocks years ago when I wasn't really running in under 40 minutes. And I think when I did it
so slow back then.
When I did it the year before
Just
with
kidding.
No running experience, I had done it just over the 40-minute mark solo.
With no help.
Yeah, I did everything by myself, yeah. So that's the half High Rocks. Then when you do the full one, yeah, it's like Jay is very fit and he trained really hard towards it, and it took him an hour and just under 20. Shoot, I should know this. It was about an hour, under an hour and 20 minutes, I believe.
And
I think it was close to an hour and 20 minutes.
8K alone.
Jay's gonna be like, dude, it was an hour and 10. Sorry, buddy. I think
like
his time was around.
8 kilometers is like what, 45 minutes of running?
Well, again, depending on how fast you are. Not for Jay. For Jay, it's faster than that. But yeah, I mean, if you're a fast runner and you do 10K at let's say 5 minutes per kilometer, it's 50 minutes, right? So you add on the 8 stations, it starts to build up quick. Yeah.
Okay, but like 5 minutes per K, that's still 40 minutes of running, and that's fast.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So it's like, okay, 40 minutes of running.
45 minutes, my rough estimate for 8 kilometers.
Yeah.
It's not that far off for most people, probably.
No, exactly. Yeah.
It's pretty fast, actually.
Yeah, 45 minutes of running, and then you're looking at about 40 to 45 minutes of the extra stuff.
That's crazy.
So yeah,
that's fast.
It's an hour and a half.
It's a lot of work.
It's an hour and a half of.
We love a challenge.
Of work, but if you're splitting it with your partner, then there's obviously a lot more rest that happens in between. So
which is good. Means you can run faster.
Yeah. The duration of what you choose should dictate what your training is, right? So if you are signing up for something, you need to have a game plan. If you're signing up for a half marathon, well, you have to be running at least 3 times per week.
Right.
Right. If you're signing up for a marathon, you can get by with 3 times a week, but most likely you're going to have to bump it up to 4 sessions per week.
Yeah.
Right.
Your body needs to adapt to the style of movement.
Exactly. Yeah. So if you're signed up for a CrossFit competition, then you got to be hitting at least 3 training sessions. Most likely, like if you want to be able to perform at your best, you want to be doing at least 4 training sessions per week. Right. And then there's also the element of like not just the training component, but there's also the nutrition component and the recovery component. Like now you're signing up for something. So how do I optimize my lifestyle so that it's going to put me in a good position to train towards that? Because let's say you're 12 weeks away from that thing that you want to train for.
Yeah.
Well, you can't just go 100% right on day one and just hope that every day you're going to put 100% into it,
Right.
and just have this massive increase of volume and intensity and just go 100% every single day until you get to race day and they're going to be top notch. Fortunately, it doesn't work like that. So you need to be like disciplined. You need to know where you need to be pushing, when you need to increase the volume or the intensity of things. And you want to get to whatever game day is at peak fitness,
Right.
not broken. Because a lot of times people sign up for things and they go so hard at the beginning, and 4 weeks in they like, shoot, I hurt my knee. It's like, okay, what do we do for running? It's like, all right, well, I started with, I'm signed up for a half marathon, and then I started at 5K 4 weeks ago, and now I'm bumped up to 16K, and it's like, whoa, that's a massive increase of volume in a 4 week span.
Period of time.
Yeah, your body has to adjust to that. So just having like an actual game plan put in place that doesn't just revolve around your training, but also your nutrition. Like if you're signing up for endurance stuff, you got to make sure, number one, you're really well hydrated.
Right.
Number two, you're probably consuming much more carbohydrates as well. So all of these things take a little bit of extra time, but hopefully it feels like exciting while you're doing that. You're like, okay, like I've signed up for this thing. How am I going to like improve my nutrition? How am I going to perform at my best?
Yeah, I feel like when the summer rolls around, because we have, where we live in Canada, we have like 6 months of outside time a year and 6 months of inside time for the most part. Okay, unless you're one of those people who likes winter sports, then God bless.
Yeah.
But what happens is often also school is off in the summer. People tend to take more time off work and things like that. And so typically we get off of our routine in the summer and everything gets a little bit more relaxed. We want to go for a glass of wine. We're drinking sangria. We're going for events with our friends, and
outdoor birthdays.
The social element of life really like booms in the summer months. And so I feel that signing up for an event can bring a little bit of structure into the unstructured part of the year. And doing that, we all thrive with a little bit of structure. We all thrive with a little bit of organization, and signing up for an event requires organization. You have to work backwards from the event and plan it and fit it in your schedule. And in doing that, you're going to be much more likely to stay on top of your fitness, stay on top of your gains. You're going to be less likely to just fully relax into, now I've canceled my workout 3 or 4 times this week and I'll sink a set here and grab a pizza there. It's going to be like, okay, well, that social event's really important to me, so I'm going to make sure I do my workout at 8 a.m. that day to get it out of the way before, and things like that. And so then you're going to feel so good at the end of the summer, because when fall comes around, a lot of the big events tend to happen in the fall, post-summer training. You're going to feel like you're really peaking in your fitness because you've done the discipline, you've done the hard work, and then you get the victory lap of feeling mega accomplished. And then sort of that back to school season where everyone gets back in the routine. Well, you don't have to get back in your fitness routine because you never left.
Hell yeah. Yeah. Balance, structure, creating a game plan, having something to do, right? And if you're listening to this and you're like, man, I just don't know really what I should sign up for, then reach out to us. Message us on Instagram, CrossFitMax_MTL. Search us on Facebook. We'll help you out for sure. It's just about digging deep and just finding something to sign up for. And there's so many cool things out there. There's so many different events. There's, everyone has different ideas. Some people want to travel to do cool competitions or cool races and things like that. Other people just want to keep it really local, right? So just having that thing presents a little bit more, like you said, of structure in your unstructured season, right? We are creatures of habit. So having that thing, having that routine, and
keeps ourselves in check.
Yeah, for sure. And just like we say all the time, it's that motivation comes and goes. It's not something we rely on. But this brings another level of motivation, or brings a level of motivation, I should say, towards your life, towards your training, and will hopefully push you in the direction of structure. And man, if I didn't have your dad as my running coach last year, there was no way I was going to do probably half the runs that I did last year. So just having that structure, that schedule, the game plan of like exactly what am I doing in that training program, game changer. It allows you on the days where you're like, I'm feeling sore. I want to stay in bed, or
if you want to do your running,
I want to go do this instead. Yeah, it's like no, like it's on the schedule. Like my coach has me running this day at this exact pace for this many kilometers. Like I'm getting out there and I'm doing it.
Yeah, and if you have a goal in mind, then it helps a lot with, okay, well, why am I doing this?
Yeah.
As the running season approaches, it's good point out that if you want to get your running plans with someone from the Cross IMAX team, hit us up.
Yep.
We can do a little seasonal plan for you. If you're going to signing up for a race, hook you up with some good personalized programming for that.
Yeah, let's talk to Papa Miller. Let's see if he wants to do it again. He was awesome coach for me last year. He was awesome coach for a few of our athletes.
Yeah, he's doing it. Don't worry, he's good.
He's doing it.
He's good for it, guys. Don't worry.
He's good, yeah. It was good to see him back in the gym. Papa Miller and Mama Miller are back from Australia.
Thank God.
We've missed them, but
thank
your mom is killing it.
The Lord. My mom is running a marathon in a few weeks. That's crazy.
In 6 weeks?
She's a killer.
End of May, she's running her, I guess, first marathon in a long time.
Yeah.
Like long time.
Yeah.
So very proud of her. Very, very proud of her. I'm excited. She, like casually like, I was just running 29K the other week. And I'm like, hell yeah.
She's killing it.
Yeah. So very proud of her. I can't wait to see how she does. She's going to be doing the Ottawa Marathon. Which is that called? The Tamarack Marathon.
I guess we're going to go and cheer for her.
I sure hope so. We haven't really discussed it, but
we got to figure out the logistics where we're going.
Last year we did the 10K race on the Saturday night. Are we going to do that again? I don't know. We'll have to discuss it. Hopefully. That would be fun.
Oh, wait. Running out of time, bro.
It's true. 6 weeks away.
I haven't ran a kilometer in not that I did either last year. I think it was my first run last year.
Yeah, exactly. What are you talking about?
I PR'd my 10K.
That was my first 10K run last year, yeah. I'd done 5Ks, but I hadn't done longer than 5K. That was the first 10K. And it's pretty cool because I ran my marathon at the end of that season at a faster pace than I did for that 10K at the beginning of the year. So kind of going back to the High Rock simulation.
Your half marathon.
My half, what did I say, marathon? I meant half marathon. Sorry. I ran the half marathon.
You want to be marathoner.
Yeah, sorry.
You're not in the club.
I only do things halfway.
That's my man's. That's my man's.
But yeah, so speaking of going back to the High Rocks thing, like the High Rocks simulation is an opportunity at the beginning of the year to kind of set your base, see where you're at, grab a partner, see where you guys are pushing. And I promise you, there's a massive difference from
I got my partner
where you you're doing with Malice.
Yep.
Yeah. Where you are now compared to where you are at the end of the year. And for those people who are hearing, I suck at running, or I hate at running, I feel you. I was there once upon a time, but
if only we had it that recorded. By the time we started doing the podcast, you were already a runner, but
no, definitely not.
You were already running. You had an interest in running. Peaked interest.
Hey, we're did we just hit our 3-year mark of podcasting? Is it next week?
That's crazy.
It's April. We should check. I'm going to check this. Well, stay tuned for next
episode. Oh my God,
episode.
it's our 3-year anniversson. You want to go plan an event with someone else and do something on another day with them while I do nothing by myself home alone? For any particular reason?
For our podcast 3-year anniversary, I'll invite a guest on.
That's perfect. That's perfect. I love that. That's so on brand for you.
Yeah. Anyways, this episode is all over the place.
But what was I saying? I was saying something.
With Malice, you were doing the half High Rocks simulation with Malice.
Yeah, I said that, but that's not what I was
saying about how I wasn't a runner, or how I was.
Yeah. No, I mean like when we first got married, and you're like, "No, I'm never gonna run running, stupid."
I tell this to people all the time.
You're all like, "I'm a marathoner, not
half marathoner." I tell this to people all the time. I was that person. I was like, oh, I really don't like running. Well, I never said don't like running. I love running in CrossFit workouts. I've always loved them because I played sport. Like I played basketball. So basketball is running up and down. I do enjoy that. But running anything like I'm just going to go run for 5K to me was absolutely miserable before.
Miserable.
So yeah. So if you're hearing that and you're like, I'm there now, well, I promise you there is hope for you. You will work on it. And it starts with building that aerobic base, right?
Beautiful.
So can you even move constantly for 30 minutes without feeling like you're dying? And then from there, building up the tolerance in your legs to be able to run. We're going to get you all there throughout the summertime.
Yeah.
So
you got to get over the little hump at the beginning. The hump at the beginning is brutal, but once you're past the hump, it's really nice, I swear.
yeah, it is a lot of fun. Yeah. So can we do a recap, love? You're the best at recaps here. First, sign up for something.
Sign up for something, preferably our High Rock simulation on May 9th or our CrossFit competition on July 11th.
Or any other cool ones throughout the year.
Yeah.
And stay tuned
but
for Toronto.
They're going to be significantly less cool than the one that we're doing at our gym.
We do put on a good event. And by the way, the Turn Up the Heat, I heard DJ Nubby Dad talked to me the other day. Maybe he might be making an appearance.
He told me not to tell you because he wanted to surprise you with the information.
Like, wink at me. He's like, hey, man, like, turns out I might actually be in town that weekend. So, anyways.
Okay, don't tease us like that. Anyways, sign up for an event.
Yeah.
Get your summer training schedule organized. Get your tickies. Get your tickies. Sign up for an event.
So
get your summer training schedule organized.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
Summer training organized. So game plan. You've signed up for something. Good. Create a game plan. Don't just wing it. Okay. Get guidance. Get help. Create an actual structured plan that's going to get you there.
Coach Allen's here for your running coaching needs.
Yeah. Whether you want to do running, whether you want to do high rocks, whether you want to do a CrossFit competition, whether you want to do a triathlon, duathlon, Ironman, whatever you need, get a freaking coach. Let us guide you. All right. Create an actual roadmap to go from where you are to where you're going to be. And I promise you, if you don't create that roadmap, you're starting poorly. You're going to set yourself up to fail. So just create that roadmap. Get the guidance, get the help. You will feel so much better after doing it and knowing that you actually have a plan to work towards.
Great.
And then also, third thing, I guess, just to add on to there is just make sure you're also working towards optimizing that. So nutrition, lifestyle, hydration, all the things. And then 4, just fucking crush it. Get to work.
Have
Let's
fun.
go, people.
Do
Have
it.
fun. Yeah. There's something
Stop
stressful about, okay, I've signed up for something, but don't look at it stressful. Look at it like this awesome opportunity. Like, wow, I'm going to be able to do that thing on this day. Like on this day is coming. I've signed up for it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to run a 10K. I'm going to do a high rocks. I'm going to do a CrossFit competition.
I love that.
So just have fun with the training. There's no point of stressing about the training element. Just one day at a time. Enjoy the process. Have fun with it. Let your coaches help you out. Let them guide you. Listen to them. Let your peers around you lift you up. You are also going to inspire them while they know that you've signed up for X event. So it's a very, very like potent, contagious energy, right?
We love.
So, yeah, boom. I think that's a good recap right there. And I'm excited. Summertime is around the corner. I'm tired of this miserable, gray, snowy, non-snowy rain weather. I need some sun. I'm a Leo. Wait. I need the heat. All right. We're going to end the podcast same way we always do with client of the week.
Pew, 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 pew.
This client also needs some sun because she talks about loving the summertime and she's outdoors all the time in the summer.
Beach girly.
She's very beach girly. She's a campgroundsy girl. Outdoorsy. There we go.
Her and I don't have much in common, honestly.
She is a beautiful soul.
Inside and out.
She is always coming in here with a smile on her face. She's always encouraging the people around her. She's pushing people. She's, one of those contagious, positive people that you want to just be around more often.
Absolutely.
She's one of our OG members here. She's been here for a long time. And that client of the week is Oceane.
Woo! You get it, girl.
Shout out to Zulu. Hey, if you're one of our newer listeners or even just our newer clients and you didn't know this, our entire Athletes Lounge,
That whole mural
was designed by Oceane. So she did a really awesome job of putting that together, I guess, a year and a bit ago now, maybe almost 2 years now.
Yeah.
And super creative. If you haven't seen her actual social media, go check her out, Zulu. She has tons of followers. Actually, she's quite popular on the gram, and she puts out some really cool content for
she's an artiste.
The van life people. That's the word I was looking for before. But yeah,
when
super
you said
talented.
Campgroundsy, you meant van life.
Van life. Van life.
Yo, campgrounds.
But yeah, her and Ali always bring a really big fun to the groups, and Oceane's been here for a long time, and she's put in a lot of hard work. She's made a lot of cool progressions in her trainings.
So many gains.
Yeah. So shout out to you, Zulu. Thank you for being an awesome client. Thank you for bringing up everyone around you as well. You're always bringing positive energy around you. Cool. Let's end it there. Suze, you have anything last words?
No.
All right. You heard it there. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll catch you in the next one. See ya.
Bye.